Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode with your host Banto in the city Tortage at Tina in the inn here. So I actually went premium now, so I have a bigger inventory. I felt that free to play, it's very good for you to go and try out Age of Conan, but to actually like play the game, you should not do that. And here are the claim menu anyway. We're gonna claim some things. Sometimes you can gain different claims depending on if Funcom gives up free stuff, but I bought a lot of stuff, so you see all these items here, the weapons and the bag I got up there. Those are very useful, at least for the beginning of the game, but there are things that are actually good out the entire game. I got the ring here, there's a good pet, but you can't use it until level 20, so we can't use that anyway, so let's not claim it. And here's some another stuff here going on, it's gonna claim that as well. There's some very good stuff here, to be honest. Those rings can go on. Double XP potions is definitely worth it. I always use them because they give double XP for so many hours, and it's only for killing things though, but it's very useful. It will speed up your leveling and make it way more fun in my opinion. And I think you can still get those potions either by the end with those veteran points, which you get like every month of Age of Conan, or you can probably buy those packages, which I have bought before. I think they're named Crom or something. I bought the biggest pack. I think I got almost all the package really. But I played this since the beta stages of Age of Conan, so that's mainly why. We're just talking and continuing the quest we got here in Tortage. I do. My father entrusted to me before he left, before he feared. Yeah, I see you, kiddo. Let's get out here. We are gonna meet out with Arias outside of the city. There are two ways you can actually get there, and the normal way I get is through that waterfall, because you can actually swim up through waterfall. That do not sound so realistic, but you can. But we're gonna take the normal road there, so you can actually see the way we're going there. With this nice jungle settings going on in Age of Conan. And they are actually coming a new adventure pack soon. I think it's called the Dragon Spine. That's gonna be really fun to see, and since Funcom is aiming more for smaller parts with content and more frequent updates, that's gonna be awesome. I think there are many people who really want that, so I hope that's gonna go really good.
1,000 curses on Tachamon, the black-hearted bastard. The mark of Acheron. This tells of how a ritual
a medallion.
Acheronian souls from hell to infest the flesh of
Let's
mortal
go
men.
on.
Yes, and we must somehow find it. It could all of just get in and farewell.
So we are back again, guys. I had some problem with my PC. My screen was actually going black. Then I saw it again, black, I saw it again, and I tried different things to solve it. I first thought it's always maybe overheating of the GPU or some cable not totally stuck, but I actually think I found a way because it's not happening anymore. It's a very odd thing, I didn't even know about that. I read on the internet when I googled it that if you're using DisplayPort in displays, don't have your mobile phone too close. I didn't really believe in that first, but after I tried it, it did not happen anymore. Maybe that's the thing that also have been giving me those link errors with the DisplayPort cable as well. So if you're using DisplayPort and have those problems, that's something you maybe really should try out. I probably will make a video about the issue as well, if it's keep going and ain't ruining it. If it's actually working as I think it solved my problem, then I will make a video about it, to help people out. But anyway, we are here in at the volcano place, and we're gonna meet the Slavemaster Shenti-Aku. First we're gonna finish off his minions who's guarding the place, the mercenary of Acheron. Yes, oh I love this fatality. And one thing guys, with this game, fatalities are different depending on your weapon you're using, and some classes even have their Actually, I think all classes have their special fatalities as well. But there are some main of those fatalities that all classes got the same with the same weapon. So there are one really awesome with two-handed weapon where you actually go up to the enemy and just slit his head off his body. Now it's maybe unreal, but this is the Age of Conan. This is the brutality MMO game made by funcom. We are just slashing through this. It's actually kinda easy here. Just keep in mind, don't take too many on you at the same time, because that can get naughty. Don't be a naughty boy and die. So we are getting closer. You do not have to kill those guys, but if you want that extra XP, and it's release XP, you should really go and kill them. But we are not doing it now, just shooting out a nice bow. That bow is actually very good. That's the bow that I claimed. It's very good for the beginning, but when you leave Tortage, you probably won't use those weapons, because they are getting crappier and crappier. So about level 20, they are not good at all. Here are some mages. They can deal some nasty damage. If you're going to do dungeons later in Age of Conan, you're playing a tank, or maybe, like, at least if you play a Conqueror, or maybe even a Guardian at the beginning of the Kitai 6-man dungeons, those spells gonna hurt you like hell. I'm not lying, those gonna hurt bad. You probably want to have one tank that have at least kinda good gear. The first time that I started doing Kitai dungeons with my tanks, I actually didn't have so good gear. I had some of the random blue gear from the normal Age of Conan dungeons, from, I think it was some parts from Iron Tower, some part from the place I don't remember right now. It's in the winter region. And that was what I had about, so I was like off tanking, but as the gear dropped in there for the tanks, and the other tank actually had better gear, that made me be able to gain those loots. So I could start doing dungeons good, and you should really start out at level 80 as fast as you can and do tier 1 dungeon raids, because there you can get some nice epic items which will help you out in Kitai a lot as well. There is at least one new, I think it's more than one, but I only done one of those dungeon in... Why can't I get name? Well, I will talk about that later, to be honest. I don't get the name in my head right now, but we are meeting him here. Shenti-Aku, the Slavemaster. He's a Stygian bastard.
It is no secret that she is the master's chosen servant, if one but knows where to seek answers. I laugh in your face, dog.
Then you die now. Well, we're gonna see us win these guys. I'm gonna slit his throat with my mace. That's gonna get nasty, you know it. Be prepared to die, man. Cut that talking now and let's get doing it. See about that, dog. Just using our butcher, and we're just gonna stun him here. This is really useful to use the butcher and switch between different attack angles in this game, because if you do that, the enemy is gonna put their shields. If you attack a lot to the left, they're gonna put their shields to the left, and you hit the right. That's gonna make you hurt them like hell. And this is one easy way, if you don't care if you die, to get out of some places fast. We get resurrected at the entrance of this dungeon, which will save you a lot of time. This is really useful to do, but it depends if you wanna die or not. You won't really lose anything on dying, if you don't have some special food buffs that you don't want to get lost. But the normal food buffs you will use will be cheap ones anyway, so it won't really be a loss. And in the beginning of Age of Conan, when you were at the region, you could actually choose which of those respawn locations you wanted to spawn at. Now I think it's the closest one, but before it was like, oh, I died here. Well, or actually not, whoa, I died here. Maybe it was that, but maybe you were real far away and you can go back and deliver your quest. Then you're like, oh, I am from this cliff, and then I just spawn at the bottom of the map instead of the top where I was at, and then just deliver the quest. That don't work anymore though. Probably were too many guys suiciding all over the place. Just gonna talk with Arias again here. Vladimitra, tough man must be used in Tortage. Du har sleep for shipping them to Stygia. King Conan must be informed. If Rel's Crom indeed highly placed. Yeah, we're going now. We got our nice little hood on us. This hood I got on my character actually is kinda rare to drop there. And I think it's worth about 1 to 2 gold, so it's actually worth a lot. So if you are really bored sometime and don't know how to get some money, then you can always make a new character and be lucky to get one of those slave hoods. But there are a lot of ways to get gold in later levels of Age of Conan. In Kita you can earn a lot of money with doing those repeatable faction quests, which I will show in episodes with my 80 characters. There are a lot of 6-man dungeons you can also do that will reward you a lot. But now we're heading over to a red-headed man to talk with him and give the latest information that we have got from Arias. Here are some drunk people. Hello, let's party hard. Yeah, I'll be drunk, man. Screw you. Here he is. Redrick.
Wait, this is blood of the gods.
Blood of gods?
For the eyes of Conan himself. Chrome and Ymir, I'll be gone come the dawn, with the sights and sounds of this shithole fading behind me. Bloody thunder.
Red-headed man.
There was never a prouder moment.
The ginger. Barbarian ginger.
Friends in high places, but Conan himself.
Yeah.
I'll raise Arias a drink next time I
Conan himself. And as I said in previous episode, there are coming a new video with Schwarzenegger himself as a new Conan movie. But until next time guys, take care, just Banto your friends, and see you in the upcoming episode of Conan and all other games. Cheers, Banto out.